end of the day and I've just gotten home from the gym and I'm just gonna quickly make low-calorie vegetarian dinner for one. And if you like this idea, just like double it if you're serving other people, or you may be larger than me, and in that case this might not be enough food for you. But even though it's low-calorie and vegetarian doesn't mean it's small. So first I'm making a little stir fry. That's my entree part of the meal. So I've been warming the pan. And in my stir fry I have just a little bit of sliced mushroom, a carrot, and onion. I often use mushroom, onion, and tomato, but I don't have any tomatoes and I wanted more color, so I added a carrot. And I'm going to simmer fry these a little bit. Then I'm going to add some boca ground crumbles, about 1/3 of a cup, and a 1/2 cup of, these are frozen turnip greens, I think. It doesn't matter what kind of greens they are, and it can be spinach too. Sometimes I make a stir fry with coleslaw. Sometimes I make a stir fry with cabbage. Sometimes I make one with sliced peppers, and now I'm using greens. And you know, the simmer fry thing here. The spice I'm going to use is Old Bay, less sodium type. There's 2 different kinds. I guess there's one with a blue label and one with a green label. Is that how? Oh yeah, blue and green. I'm using the blue one, so this is probably original. So simmer fry those vegetables, and then I'm going to add the greens and the boca. I'm going to use about a 1/2 teaspoon of this seasoning. It's pretty strong, but it's a good flavor. And with this stir fry, I'm going to have some butternut squash that I had previously baked. You know, cut the squash open, take out the seeds and things, and then bake it in the oven until it's soft. And I baked it with cinnamon, but not very much. So I'm going to warm it up, and then I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon and maybe a sprinkle of this sugar substitute to sweeten it up a bit. And I have spaghetti squash, which I previously cooked the same way you cook the butternut squash. And I'm going to cook it a little bit more in the toaster oven with garlic, Parmesan cheese, and parsley. I wanted to have little baby corn. I thought I had some, but I didn't. So then I had to dig out the spaghetti squash from the freezer. So I've got all the ingredients in here to simmer fry. And now really I'm just going to let the greens get cooked to the consistency that I like them, and let the spices get absorbed into the vegetables and things. Turn the fan off now. And like I said, I'm taking the spaghetti squash. So I started that because it's taking the longest to cook. Spaghetti squash. Uh-oh. I probably should have sprayed that foil. So I'll put that up there now. Spread out the spaghetti squash that I baked it on the inside of the squash, and then use the fork to scrape it out of the shell. A little bit of garlic. Probably about a teaspoon of Parmesan cheese. You don't have to buy reduced fat Parmesan cheese. You're not saving yourself any calories by doing so. So if you're not saving calories, then you're really not saving any fat grams either. And then to make it look pretty, just a shake or 2 of parsley. And I will put this in the toaster oven at around 300 degrees for maybe 5 minutes or so. The Parmesan cheese will turn a little bit golden. And then the butternut squash, I just have to warm up in the microwave, but not in this silver pan. Or metal dish, or whatever the heck it is. See? It's been a long day. It's been a good day though, and it's Friday. So, that'll be nice. And let that simmer till they're soft. I think you understand everything, but I'll show you everything plated when I have it ready and right before I dig into it. texture that I like. Whoops. Constantly throwing my food overboard. You guys make me nervous. Alright, and the butternut squash I warmed up in the microwave, adding a little bit more cinnamon and just a little bit of this sweetener because there's only a little bit, and there's only a little bit here because that's all I had. Mix that in there. You can tell it's Friday, right? I gotta get going on some of this stuff. And I was out of town some days this week, so I just didn't have a lot of groceries. And then the other thing was the spaghetti squash. And so it's turned a little golden in places because of the cheese, which is great. So there, a very low-calorie, vegetarian, but nutritious. Remember, lots of nutrition. And you know, I might do is add a teaspoon or two of olive oil over the top so that the nutrients will be absorbed well because there really isn't any fat in the meal. There you go, just an idea, and you can do something similar for you and those you love.